some of this stuff's really important to deal with. I mean, the question that Gordon raised about customer retention, you know, it's 7 times more expensive to find a new customer to sell more to an existing customer. Okay, so every time you try and find a new customer, you spend a lot of energy. But you just look inside your existing customer base and think, what can I sell to these guys more? It's much more effective. It's a much more efficient way of investing your time and the resources you've got. So often the opportunities lie not in some new thing, but in the thing you're already doing and in the relationship you've already got. Okay, so that's a principle behind sales and marketing. When you're talking to a customer, I notice the change in somebody's attitude when I'm working with them when they stop talking about their own product. Because that's the last thing you want to talk about. You don't go and see a customer and say how good Australian Organics is. You don't go into a market and say, we are the best, we are the best. You know what? Because there's 500 other bests. That's not what customers are interested in. What customers are interested in is you solving their problems. So who's the most important person in the conversation? The customer, not us. So it's a fundamental principle about business management is stop talking about yourself, because you actually aren't important. It's the customer that's important. And to learn about somebody's problems, what's the thing you've got to learn to do? Ask them questions. And yet, when I see farmers going to talk to their broker about their grain, that's the last thing they do. They just sit there and point fingers and tell them how much they're not getting paid for stuff. Forget that. There's no opportunity in that. It's the 12 pillars are a real mind shift that has to occur in a business manager. This isn't some 12, tricks of the trade thing. There's been a lot of thought put into this about what actually makes a difference. And so, what we like to do in the CEO mentoring program is work through the whole 12, 3 at a time. That's how it works. So you pick the 3 and we work through those 3. Knock them on the head and move on to the next 3. And that's how it works. Because every one of those 12 pillars need to be dealt with.